Hey guys, welcome to another video from MC Squared Whiskey. I'm Marty.
I'm Rob MC. What's up, everybody?
Today we're going to tackle two very special whiskeys for us. A lot of people may frown upon them for multiple reasons, but we're going to talk about them. But stick around, we'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back. We're going to talk about Eagle Rare and the man, the legend, Elmer T. Lee from Buffalo Trace Distillery. Me and Rob both can talk about what these bottles mean to us. Like I said, a lot of people may frown upon them, but they are what they are. But for me, the Elmer T. Lee bottle, and this first one I ever had, as you can see, it's been milked till it's about dry, is special to me because it was my dad's always his favorite whenever he could find it. And I've been fortunate enough to find him a few more here in the past. So anytime I see it at a reasonable price, and I will give you that later, what I think that is. So I just kind of jump on them when we can. Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare is one of the first ones that were pretty much allocated where I live or where I'm from, actually, and it's very allocated here in North Carolina. And it used to be on the shelf even when I started my journey, and now it's not anymore, but I still love it. I still pick it up. I always have a couple laying around, ready to go. This is a fresh crack tonight. So it is what it is. And I think a lot of both of these whiskeys. So what do you think, Rob?
Well, I'll tell you. Eagle Rare was a great find for me back in the early days, which wasn't all that long ago for me. It still retails here for about $29.99. Definitely harder to find than it used to be. I see it on shelves in other parts of my, hunting grounds that $99. Come on, man. That's a damn shame. Elmer, I do not see here. I do see it in other states. And in fact, this bottle that I have opened here, I grossly overpaid for. And it was, this bottle was a lesson learned for me. Not that I don't like it, because I do, but it is certainly not worth what I paid for it. If I saw another one on a shelf, $100, yeah, probably, only because of the scarceness of it all. But yeah. I'm not even going to embarrass myself anymore and tell you how much I paid for this bottle, but it was.
But we've talked about in the past on multiple videos and live streams that what we're paying now for bottles that have turned out to be mediocre. Now both these proofs aren't going to knock you down, man.
Sure.
I mean, they're not. They're 90. Is that right? 90.
Yeah, they're both 90 proofers.
Yeah, damn, I done forgot. They're both 90s, so they're not going to knock you down with heat. But the flavors in them, I think, are so Buffalo Trace. They're so good. They're so sweet. They're easy to follow. They're great for young drinkers that are just getting into whiskey. I think they're really good. I'll just be honest, Rob. I think, now the Eagle Rare here is you're going to pay $42 or so after tax and stuff. And you know what? That's okay. It's not 190.
No, if I'm out of Eagle Rare, I'd probably still pay $40 or $50 for it to make sure I had one on the shelf. But that's probably about the limit. And again, the Elmer, just for the rarity of it all, especially here, I don't see it all the time. And in fact, my backup bottle of this, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a backup bottle. So thank you very much, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to.
So tonight, guys, we're going to blind Eagle Rare against the Elmer. Elmer is a stated single barrel. Unfortunately, Eagle Rare isn't stated as a single barrel, but it's damn close. The only reason I believe they can't call it a single barrel is because of the automation when they bottle it, so a little might get mixed in from the previous batch or something like that. So it's damn close to a single barrel. It is age stated at 10 years. So, and I think the new bottles actually say 10 years on them, don't they, Martin?
Yeah, I've got it right here. Mine says 10 right here at my finger. I don't know if y'all can see that. I can make it bigger, but yeah. Then Rob's is the original from the last I guess, what, 2 years without the 10 on it. So,
I don't know. This might be from last year. I'm not absolutely sure.
yeah.
I got a couple backups as well, and I'm anxious to see what happens here. I'm pretty sure I know who's going to win, but hey, you never know in a
No,
blind.
you don't. All right,
I've
let's
got
do it, man.
I've
Let's
got
get in the
everything
first one.
mixed up here, ready to go.
Sweet, right off a shot.
Yeah,
I like nose them.
Yeah, I always get that, that antique store off of Buffalo Trace, especially the Eagle Rare. I'm getting that here, but
yeah, I'm getting smooth caramel little barrel on the second one. Yeah, I get that sweet bubble gum at that grape explosion. Yeah, that's. We did them in the Golden Glens just to kind of make it a little more difficult because they are very unique in their own way. So,
I mean, they're probably pretty similar in color. Maybe that Elmer's got a little color on it. I'm not sure.
yeah,
Hard to tell in the bottle here with the with my $49 Best Buy light on. Yeah, they both smell really good.
yeah.
And I will tell you, I put these up against each other, not in a blind. And I mean, Elmer was kicking the Eagle Rare's ass, but now on the nose, I'll tell you, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
You probably are by now, but
No, I'm gonna have a taste of the first one.
yep, me too. Yeah, okay. Well.
Yep.
That ain't too bad.
Ain't shabby. I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
No, I mean, it has a pretty decent mouthfeel to it. All the brown sugar, caramel, vanilla in the world. Not really getting that grape or cherry I typically get off of Buffalo Trace, but I am coming off of a couple other pours. This was, once again, y'all.
And yours could be different than mine.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not drinking the exact same. We don't, as far as we know, they're blinded. So,
and this is spur of the moment, guys. Just off the cuff, we decided to do a video tonight. So
yeah, so we're knocking it out.
Okay, man, that is good. That's real good.
Got a good finish.
Mm-hmm.
My first one.
So does mine. All right, I'm going over here to glass 2. See what's up.
All right.
So this one has a little bit more. This one's definitely a little different on the nose. I'm getting a little more.
I'm still getting that bubble, that grape, for some reason.
Okay. This one's a little more grainy. My glass 2.
Yeah. Mine's sweet. That might be my Eagle. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
I can't.
This one doesn't quite have the mouthfeel. Of course, I did take a drink of water. I'm going to go back and not drink any water in between.
Mm-hmm.
But
whatever glass 1 is, has more of a finish, I think, than glass 2. For me, on my blind. Yeah. The nose on 2, I'm getting a caramel barrel, lighter grape notes, more old school whiskey, Rob, than I am on 1.
That kind of hits the nail on the head. My glass 1 is bringing that home compared to my glass 2. However,
man,
yeah, my glass 2 is just a little bit thinner, a little less pleasant as far as mouthfeel goes. Still not bad, but my glass 1 is certainly in the lead by a decent margin. And I hope that's not Eagle Rare. All right, let's take a drink here.
Yeah, glass one for me is it's got to me. I'm hoping that's the Eagle because I'm getting all that grape bubble gum as the finish leaves. I don't get any pepper really. Maybe a little cherry note, just a shade.
Yeah. Plus, I was, everything I had before this was higher proof, but
Yeah, there it is. Boom.
it's
Chewable.
pushing. It's
Very
pushing.
chewable.
Yeah, this is pushing through with just a little bit more barrel characteristic, a better care in the blend. Well, this if it's a single barrel, it's not a blend, but maybe better care where they picked it from. Now this one smells good.
That's why it's so much fun.
But this one falls short on the palate. All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay, first of all, which one do you like the best of the two right now?
Right now, it's my glass one.
Okay.
Glass A.
Let me do it one more time.
And if you all have this bottle out there, what do you guys think if you've ever compared them? I'm sure I know the answer to that, but I'd be interested to know, we had discussed putting Blanton's in here and maybe a special reserve or something like that. I was out of glasses from a long haul the other night. They're up in the dishwasher. So, we just kept it simple, again, once again, guys, welcome.
Yeah.
For the dumbest YouTube channel.
That's right.
Referring to whiskey.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm Harry and that's Lloyd.
Right.
And by God, we don't care.
No.
I think my glass 2, Rob, is my favorite.
All right. And mine is going to be glass 1. Let's do it. Let's see what's
your glass 1?
My glass 1 is Elmer T. Lee. Imagine that.
Mine is Eagle Rare.
No, sir.
So my favorite is the Elmer T.
Oh, okay.
I like this. To break it down, the smoothness on the palate of the Elmer is mid palate, and then it fades as you take it down, and it leaves you that long lasting, that cherry fruit, that barrel note, just like whiskey is supposed to taste.
Yes, there's much more. There's much more barrel characteristic in this that leans towards age. Even though this is a 10-year, I would never guess that this Elmer is younger. However, depending on, I don't know a whole lot about where they pull this from the Rick House. I don't know, but this definitely has much more characteristic to it than the Eagle Rare does. And in fact, I knew the Eagle Rare was just coming off a little. The nose is great.
Now, I think I may be wrong. So, like I said, we're the dumbest channel in YouTube, but YouTube, we're not plural because we have, this channel.
We can be if we want. Everything in Pittsburgh, when you go to the grocery store, Giant Eagle, it's Giant Eagles.
Yeah, we just go to the Eagles.
Aldi's.
Yeah, that's right. Aldi's. Food Lions.
So don't worry about it. You just go ahead and add an S on, buddy, because I'm right at home there.
The Elmer T. Lee bottle. This mash, everything that's in this single barrel is technically what Buffalo Trace did for a tribute to Elmer.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what he laid out, as far as I know, of what his favorite blah, blah, blah is. That's the Blanton's. Elmer T. laid out the Blanton's recipe. And he said that's what he thought a great bourbon should be, is the Blanton's. So he did that for Blanton. Does that make sense? And this was what Buffalo Trace did for Elmer. I think that's correct. And if I'm not, guys, put in the chat, correct me. I'm not afraid to be told I'm wrong.
Right.
But I do believe, because when I saw this, it brought that back. It says on the back, this single barrel bourbon is a tribute to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's the actual Blanton's that he thought was what bourbon should taste like.
Well, I'll tell you, both of these bottles,
ain't nothing wrong with either damn one of them.
Very, very difficult to find this one at retail. Do not overpay for Eagle Rare, guys. $40, $50. If
hit us up, we'll hand deliver them if you
really have to have one.
Yeah.
Marty, what's the most you would pay for an Elmer?
$150.
Really?
And I know that's a lot, But if you base it on what we pay for other things at that price, I don't know. The thing is, we don't know when we ever see it. When we have the opportunity, you either
Yeah.
have to jump on the fire and get a little burnt or not.
So I would say if I have at least one full one sitting here, I'm probably walking away at 150 these days.
Sure.
But if I didn't have one and saw it for 150, I would probably pull the trigger on it.
Yep. No, I mean, if there's things we're spending close to that for now. I mean, some of these scotches and stuff that we've looked at. I mean, we're talking after we do the shipping and everything, you're at 130.
Sure, but
somebody tell you, hey, you want to throw in $20 and get an Elmer? Well, there you are. But
yeah,
that's just me. And like I said, that bottle has special meaning to me for that reason. So that's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. You have a history behind it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't know if I could compare this to spending $120 or $150 on an independent full a cash strength scotch.
Well, MSRP is $59 on it, I think.
Yeah, and it used to be $39 or something like that. But again, those days are long gone, boys. We all know that it's long gone. But what I'm just trying to say is,
yeah, man, we love these two whiskeys, and yeah, Rob's right about the price. It's all about where you are, how bad you want it. And, that's one thing great about this community, guys. Reach out. You'd be surprised. People can find things and it may be above MSRP, but you have the opportunity to get it. And that's one of the things we love about the family we're in here and all that mess. So before we close it out, Rob's going to speak a little bit more, but be sure you hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and share us, man. We're trying to grow. Just two old boys doing what we love and no BS. And well, I take that back. It's all BS and just a good time. So we have live streams usually about every Tuesday night at 7. So reach out, man. Talk to us in the chat. So, Rob, good choice, man. Rob set this up. It was his idea, and I think he nailed it.
I appreciate it. And again, it's something that we've never done, and hopefully we're going to do a few more videos like this. Guys, if you like it, let us know. If you hate it, let us know. We appreciate all of you that have subscribed and join in with us. It brings joy to my heart. Let me tell you guys, we're just having a good time. We're not trying to be we're not trying to set the YouTube world on fire. We're just trying to talk about whiskey and have a good time with our friends. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.